Mr.
We are here with Mr. Sam Riggs, who is our Bud Light Stage Artist of the Night. He will be playing from 11 to 12:30 on the Bud Light Stage, so you still got some time to get out here.
It's not raining.
It's not.
No, it's not. It laid up.
It did.
By the grace of God.
He knew you were coming.
Yeah.
We're so happy to have you back again, and especially with Josh Abbott. This is a reoccurring theme with y'all.
Yeah, this is. It's we had I think it was last year we did with Josh Abbott, and it was awesome. Josh and those guys are good friends of ours, and just happy to be back.
Yeah, great crowd. Okay, so I know you're like a musical instrument master. How many instruments? How many? Well, you can play an insane amount. How many instruments can you play?
5.
Actually, 5.
Yeah.
Which is your favorite?
I like playing the fiddle a lot. Fiddle's fun.
What are the 5 instruments?
Okay, so I got fiddle, banjo, guitar, drums, and
I don't know. It sounded like the last one was your favorite.
I don't know. No, but I like playing the fiddle a lot. It's the most challenging instrument. It's just you never really have it mastered. It's always with temperature and climate change and stuff like that. It all varies and things like that. So yeah, it's hard.
So having mastered 5 instruments, when was the first time that you picked up the first instrument ever? What made you want to start playing music?
My mom has this old 1963 Gibson classical guitar that she sang me and my brother when we were little kids. And she would sing us songs like Dark as a Dungeon and Mama's Don't Let Your Baby Go to the Cowboys and old hippie songs like Both Sides Now, stuff like that. And it was just sort of hanging around the house. And so I just picked it up and started plinking around on it and breaking strings. And Mom was like, well, let me show you a couple chords. So I'm like, crap. And so, I should say that. But she showed me some things and it was just off like a rocket. So from about the age of, I guess, I don't know, I would tinker with it at 6, but by the age of about 2nd grade,
You were playing.
It was on.
Sam Riggs was evil.
Yes.
So, growing up, who were your musical inspirations?
The Graceland album by Paul Simon was like the soundtrack to my childhood. I love that record. And then there's Garth Brooks, and there was, as I grew old, Alan Jackson, all the country greats and stuff like that. And then growing up, it was, I got into All American Rejects, and I got into Blink-182, and
Yeah, don't do it rock.
a lot of rock, a lot of punk rock and pop rock, stuff like that. And then, but I always kind of remained true to my country roots, and Keith Whitley and stuff like that. It was, I would listen to all this thrash metal, and then I pick up my guitar, and here comes this little bitty Keith Whitley voice, through the fog. You're like, what?
You gotta have variety, though.
Yeah.
Always have to.
You have to. I believe that's key in good songwriting. You gotta listen to a lot of different stuff.
And so tell us about how you got to the state of
Texas. I drove myself when I was 18 from St. Cloud, Florida to Austin, Texas. The night before I left, somebody stole my subs out of the back of my truck and my radio and everything, and smashed one on my window to get it all. And so I had this big jacked up truck, like on 38-inch Super Swampers, and I drove it from Florida all the way to Texas, no radio, 1,300 miles. Wah, 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 wah. So I wrote 3 really terrible songs all in the same key of about 70 miles an hour. And it was just, that's kind of how I got here. Just started playing music, get the ground running.
So you mentioned you fly small planes.
I do.
Is that what you like to do in your off time, or what do you do when you're not traveling and playing so many shows a day?
I do like to fly. I'm able to combine it these days, which is cool. Flying and playing, so I get to fly to some gigs and stuff like that. Roger Krager and I kind of share that same passion, aviation. But I also love to backpack, do a lot of backpacking, do a lot of welding, metal art and stuff like that. Anything, I don't know, I can't really sit still.
Where have you backpacked to?
I've been to, one of the coolest places I've been is Zion National Park, the Narrows. My brother and I did it last year. It was 16 miles from the top down through the slot canyons and stuff. It was fun. Did Guadalupe Peak 2 times this year, and then I'm going back to going to Rocky Mountain National Park in October. At the end of October, me and my band are taking a backpacking trip back to Zion for 7 days. Yeah.
That's awesome.
It'll be fun.
And I know you went from 0 to 60 really fast. When was the show that you were like, oh my God, this is really happening for me, we're doing this, I'm becoming who you want to be?
Well, from the outside looking in, it looks like 0 to 60, but from the inside looking out, it's like, it's been a slow army crawl uphill and through some jagged ass stuff. Sorry. So it was, You know, I would say, but the first time that I felt like it was like this coming together was in Lubbock, Texas. We were playing 6 Feet in the Ground, and it was our first radio single, and people started singing back, and we just kind of didn't stop playing, but we came down on the chorus, and the whole crowd was singing it, and let us step back from the mic and let them have it. It was a moment that they attached to because they probably knew it was about one of the first times that it had happened. It was definitely the first time, and I look back at Chad, my drummer, and he'd been with me for 4 years, 2 years. About 3.5 or 4 years, about that time, and he was just like, finally, you know. So
Did you cry?
I didn't. It was emotional.
Cry.
My eyes were burning.
There's just something in your eye, that's it.
Yeah.
I hope that happened at Blue Light.
You know, it did happen at Blue Light before I got banned from Blue Light for a little while.
You got to do a lot of stuff to get banned from Blue Light.
Well, unfortunately, all you got to do is just play a video across town when Blue Light won't have you back, and then you get banned.
Okay.
But now, Dustin Six has made it so that I can play Blue Light again. So.
Good. Bless Six.
Yes.
So y'all still got some time to get out. Josh Abbott just started his set. We're running a teeny tiny bit late, but nothing to worry about. Sam Riggs will be on the Bud Light stage from 11 to 12:30, and it's perfect weather outside. He's even under a covered stage if we
under a blanket on the stage.
He's under a covered stage if the rain comes.
You can join the blanket
Yes.
tent.
Yeah, we can get real close. But anyways, come out and just do what Cowboys do with us. We'll see you at the fair.